Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a 49-degree Monday, the 8th of September. Looks like this fog should break. Doesn't look like it's going to rain today. It's moved on to, looks like, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And but yeah, the fog was so thick you could hear the gutters dripping this morning. Man, it was thick as thieves. But it's lifting. You can see across the yard now. Boy, does it definitely have a fall feeling to it. It's 59 degrees now, which that feels great. To me, it feels great. But yeah, back to the old grind today. Back to work after man, a very, very nice last 5 weeks. I mean, we worked a couple weeks in there, but short weeks. That was just fantastic. Just Kel and I just keep oohing and on over how much fun we just had over the last 5 weeks. But anyway, work can be fun too. I think I know something I got to do, which is really nice. A really nice customer, really nice bike. So we'll roll in and go do that. Yo, come on along. 64 degrees, partly cloudy. That's the first work weather forecast I've given in quite some time, Mama. in the last 10 days, anyway. Mm-hmm. Well, Mama, it's Monday Fun Day.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't look like it's going to be very hot. Like in the low 70s and mid 70s.
Nice.
Yeah, it's that time of year. Starting to slowly work its way back to the old.
I hope for the 70s instead of the 90s.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, boy.
The next thing you know, it's going to be freezing out here.
Yep.
But that happens. Mm-hmm. The seasons will change.
Yes.
Mama?
Yes, sir.
Let's go in here and see if the store's still there.
All right.
All right. Have yourself a wonderful Monday.
You too, babe.
All right. Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
2024 Spyder RT Limited. In for its first service. This is the one I put the first Healy bars on. I think I've put three of them here in the last year. They're expensive, but they are just infinitely adjustable. But anyway, doing the first service. A couple of things. Somehow or another, I got out of here without the trunk lock being adjusted. So that's all out of whack. And man, I've never had this happen to me before. Maybe just because I was gone or something. But I'm trying to hook up to it, look for codes and whatever, and to reset the service, and I get no vehicle. The VCI is connecting correctly. The MPI 2 that I'm still using. I thought, oh man, maybe they wrote that thing out. So I rebooted the computer and ran the updates for the for Buds 2, because I've got a I've got a username that I use that just never expires. Well, apparently over a period of time, I think my main one, I don't know, something expired, and that was the issue. I just had to use my main one that I have to log into every 2 weeks, I think it is. So they did it today, and it says my license good until 9/25. So anyway, so it was just when it expires, it won't pull up the vehicle. I thought they finally wrote the thing out of the system that you can't use an MPI 2 anymore, that you got to go to the MPI 3. Now they got the MPI 4. I guess is working for more things than just the boats. I heard it was only for the EV motorcycles, but of course, 26s are all coming out, and who knows? It's a really cool. The VCI itself is really nice, but anyway, my computer's too old to run the program that it needs to run the MPI 3, and I don't have an MPI 3, and they, for whatever reason, refused to get me one. So I get stuck every once in a while. Well, I have to have an MPI 3. You remember I bricked that Riker. I was just doing a simple update to it, and it bricked it. and all I had to do was grab a computer, and I've got a computer. I can use the BMW computer now and put the newer stuff on, but I don't have an MPI3. I think I'll install it anyway, so that if I get stuck, all I need to do is borrow an MPI3 from upstairs and run it on the ex BMW computer. I guess somebody came in over the week when I was gone, and he was told we're not a BMW dealer, and I guess he kind of cussed out the service writer or something. He was very upset. Okay. That hole in the wall, she just screams. So I'll be right back, going to the post office. All right. Gate won't open for her sometimes. I think her battery's dead in her remote. I need to check the battery. I need to check the battery on those remotes, and kind of looks like a key fob thing. Where the heck do you open them? It probably said what size battery on there, but I've had this thing in my pocket for so long. I don't see where it says the battery, but anyway. I think her and I... Oh, there's a little opening. Oh, looks like I've dug into it once before, too. Focus. It's not going to focus. So, looks like I've deep dove into it at one point. Maybe I did replace the battery. But, anyway. Both of ours are getting to where you got to almost walk up to the thing to get it to open. I'll check into that right quick. I need to get her oil while it's nice and warm. I need to get it rolling out of here. So, the 2024 Can-Am Spyder by BRP, Bombardier Recreational Products. Oh man, does it feel good to sit my butt down? So, first service completed. Only issue I had, or the bike had, well, the tires, all three tires were the spot on 3 pounds low. And it was that gate. I thought something was making a noise behind me. And she's talking about she can be tough to start sometimes. Well, I put the old code reader on there right away, and I have several old and a couple new low voltage codes popping up. Nothing serious. It's just things that when they get a little drop in voltage, you make the old CAN bus orb collapse. And so I thought, well, let's go ahead and check the battery on this thing. So I popped the cover off. Well, it's some aftermarket battery, and generally what I find is the aftermarket ones just don't have the horsepower. Even though I'm not going to pull the whole battery out to look. I couldn't see what the advertised cold cranking amps were, but what I've seen is, even though they advertise like cheap batteries, like, we sell those budget batteries because people demand them. I wouldn't put one in. I mean, if it was an emergency or something, that'd be one thing. Like, you're on the road and I just need to get home. But with motorcycle batteries, I don't know about car, but ooh, she's got the expanded mirror caps on there. It's a mirror overlay that goes on the stock one, and it makes the view behind you nice and wide. I actually like those. That works really well. Try to get the right view going on here. Of course, she may have one eye that sees different than the other, and I just messed her all up, and she can come back and cuss me. I'll straighten it back out. I usually try not to mess with people's mirrors, but that one kind of wasn't seeing anything. Anyway, the batteries, the cheap ones, they'll advertise they're the same cold cranking amps. No. You really want to see that just like in your face. Put a low powered or a cheap battery in one of the old twins. Them things take a lot of torque to start them big old, that 990 twin. The thing must have a lot of compression. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, even I've smoked and even blew up those jump packs. They've been around a while now, so I'm sure they fix things, but a company called Anti-Gravity used to make these jump packs, and we just blew them things up left and right. Look at the colors changing. Yes, sirree, Bob. But anyway, I think that's what the issue is. I don't know. She's got a tender lead up there. Hopefully she's using it. That's critical on a Spyder. Absolutely critical. And the fact that the tires are low is telling me she's not riding it that much. And the battery was at 12.61 volts. You usually like to see them around 12.7. You know, that's usually a good healthy one. But the charge was at 90%. The health was at 80%. And a new battery should never have a health that low. Which tells me, you know, low tire pressure. Maybe she just set out the hot days of summer or something, or, you know, we all get busy with life at times. And, you know, I was just talking the other day, you know, I need to ride everything more. One, we're almost approaching the point that I can't do an after work ride, and that's when it sinks in that I can't get home and go for a quick little rip, and then I start crying to myself, why didn't you ride more? You come home, complain that it's hot, blah blah blah. You got excuses, you know. I'll do it tomorrow. I got a lot to do tonight, you know. Boy, they did a nice job on this road. But other than that, nothing. Oh, I had to adjust the trunk. And I don't know if you guys noticed, if you guys had 20 through 23 new style Spyders, there was I got a lot of ones where usually it's cable adjustment where the bags won't stay shut. Or one, the little latches get dirty. That happens. It depends on where you ride them. You wouldn't believe. I've shown you literally a good portion of a dirt road underneath there where those latches are. I've seen some crazy stuff on Spyders. That just absolutely, I mean, go out there and have fun, but you need to know things are gonna break. They're not meant to have literally the stuff laying in volcanic ash crumblings, you know. But by all means have fun. Just know things are gonna cost you from time to time, unless you're good at fixing these things yourself. But anyway, 24, 25, the bags take a noticeably harder slam, should I say, to shut the bags. You can't just push them up there and go click and push them shut. But in the past, I mean, 20 through 23, well, of course you could have the rusted cables of the early 2020 and 2020, 21, I don't know. Cables would get, it wouldn't allow them to, the little lock mechanism, well, they kind of go the same direction, doesn't allow the locking mechanism to wrap around the little hook that goes in. It goes and grabs it when it shuts. Anyway, I've noticed that 24s and 25s take a little bit of a slam to get them to grab and shut. So I open and shut them, you know, probably 10 times each. They're both doing exactly what they're supposed to do. It just, if you're used to the older ones, it does take a little bit more of a slam. And just do it even. You'll learn where to hold it. You know, don't hold it to, you know, either the front of the bag or the rear of the bag. Be kind of in the middle and just get up close and go whack, which is a quick little poof. But the nice thing is, the accidentally popping open as you're going down the road should be a thing of the past. If your cables get, if your levers get really stiff, that means your cables are getting stiff. Be cautious, because the bags can open. And if you don't have your mirrors set, like I always like to have them, so I just see across the top of those bags. It's easy on Spyders, Harleys and stuff. I can't really see them when you just reach back there. But the Harleys, they're, you know, since 2014 with the Project Rushmore, the shape of the bags, they'll actually, when you go down the road, they'll shut themselves. They won't latch, but they'll shut. Them old bags, man, them things are just swing open. That was a crazy mechanism on those flip, wibby, wobble. You'd think you got it latched. Yeah, got it. Garbage. That would be garbage in case you just... I get it. It's not recyclable. It's not, you know, cardboard, plastic. It's just regular garbage. She must like that bright screen. That's something even when I do anything with them, of course not with the customers, sometimes it just, for some reason, it irritates me, and I'll switch it to dark just while I'm taking the test ride, but I gotta be mindful to switch it back, because if they switched it that way, they don't like the technician messing with their stuff. Sure runs nice and smooth. Like the last Spyder I rode was, what was that old thing? That was that old 2012, I think it was, right before I took off. Oh, you ride these newer ones, and it's a whole nother world. Then you take one of these new ones and grab a sea to sky. There's some magic foo-foo juice going on in there, because the sea to sky is just, like I've said, I've just like not been thinking, looking at somebody lost, no, they're just doing burnouts out here. I was gonna say somebody lost control. But sea to skies, I forgot, you know, not paying attention to what I'm on. You got too many irons in the fire, and you drive off and go, what the? You go, oh, it's a sea to sky. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, look, see, the sky's out here today. How are you doing today?
Doing good, how are you?
Fantastic, thank you, sir.
I see you admire my bike.
Yeah, I say hey to her every time I go by.
How are you and the missus?
We're doing great.
Awesome.
Just got back from vacation, so...
Yeah, I seen you guys went up to Leavenworth.
Yep, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Should have stayed longer, though. We didn't plan it out.
They're always too short.
Yeah, they are. Well, cool. It's nice meeting you roaming around out here.
Meet you.
I admire your bike every time I drive through.
Yeah, you're always welcome.
Yeah. Take care now.
Good day.
I seen his face and I'm going, I think that's the Sea to Sky guy. I think that's the Sea to Sky guy. It's been months since I've seen him. Kelly, he comes in every once in a while, and Kelly recognized him right away. But cool guy. It's funny when we man, when them kids scream up in that playground up there, literally my heart just like sunk to my feet. Never cool for suddenly a kid to scream out loud as you're riding a motor vehicle through here. I'm just gonna let you roll back. We gotta do a deep Marsala red and walk around. I can leave it geared. Just let the park brake. I'm gonna kick it neutral anyways. I don't want anybody to cry. So, this is one of the things. Some people complained about that. It depends on if you like chrome or not. But instead of putting the chrome floorboards and the chrome accents, they put that, what do they call it? Like a, it's just a gray. Satin gray, I think is what they call it. But it does match the the dash. I don't mind either way. One thing, it's not as hard to keep clean. Oh my lord, anything chrome, man. Kelly's flirty, man. Anything that touches that chrome, my old Road King, anything that touches it, it leaves a mark. And if you wash it, the spots show up on it. The worst thing by far, and I do absolutely love the color, is the Harley asphalt gray or denim black. The bugs and stuff show up on those things. You know, it's kind of like this flat black. Everything shows up really good. And if you got a nice painted color, you see them, but it doesn't stick out quite as much. But anyway, Spyder RT Limited. The good old Can-Am Spyder. God almighty. With their Healy bars, which are really nice. Very complicated looking, but man, the adjustability is crazy. Good old American flag. This is America. I think it's still America. But let's drive this young gal back. Oh, park brake over there. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Sure does run good. Just the suspension is so smooth. It's just crazy to ride an old Spyder and then ride one of these. It's just, it takes you a bit for your mind, and you just can't stop thinking about it. It's like, wow, this is different. Especially when you get up to speed, the way let's roll, because they're coming. Especially get up to speed, the way the wind comes around you, and oh, it is the smoothest ride. Holy moly, the parking lot's all but empty out there. Wow. They probably got a lot of people probably coming back from there. Hey, lady, I was wondering if you're coming in on me there. They come around that corner and do the darndest things. The real good ones, they come so fast they can't make it and then end up in the turn lane, and that gets kind of sketchy. Well, hell. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I tell you what, I sure did. You should have been the one sitting on this thing. Yeah, that's the nice thing, you know, it's we have to ride them. And some of those is like, oh darn, I have to ride it. But, you know, the bikes like this that are just a pleasure to ride. Just absolutely a pleasure. You know, there's some bikes that just, like, you ride it because you have to. And, like, I need to go far enough that I, you know, check everything, feel everything, listen for sounds and whatever, you know, everything shifts, clutch works good, all that jazz. Oh, that's one of the surfs right up. He usually parks that thing down here. But anyway, oh, clicked her in neutral. What's my boy doing there? Don't come in the gate, buddy. I definitely got her up to temperature, didn't I? Got some good old cycling going on there. One thing's for sure, they're not going to let this thing overheat if they can help it at all. And that temperature gauge, it's been this way since the 1330s. And even one guy trying to tell him, dude, if you're halfway and the fans are running, you're good. He goes, but they never stop running. You're okay. Well, it started out they weren't running because, you know, if you've been going down the road and you come to a stop all of a sudden, it takes quite a bit for the fans to come on. And anyway, if you're at halfway, fans on or not, you're perfect. Even the early ones with the old gauges, halfway, you're perfect. Anyway, thanks for coming along for the rip. That was fun. Well, hello there, YouTube. That was actually a very peaceful ride home. It's like 76 degrees most of the way. I don't know what it is here now. Feels like about the same. There's like no wind, just absolutely calm, which is very strange. But so the rain's coming tomorrow, but a whole lot less, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully it won't be bad.
Yeah, I hope not bad, because if the heat's up there and you got the rain and no air conditioner.
Yeah, that makes it yucky.
Yeah. You get foggy in the car, which you got to run the heater to get the fog off, or the windows down and let the rain in, and it's just one of those vicious circles.
Yes.
But anyway,
Danny's on a run by.
Danny's got the zoomies. But anyway, it was not bad. First day at work, it wasn't weird. Felt weird at first, and then listen, you can hear the geese. You get past all the dogs.
Yeah.
Now they go quiet. But they're landing in all them big fields, you know, they're doing their staging heading for the Southland.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. From there, we'll roll on out.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
All right. We'll see you in the morning.
See you then.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.